Right then, time to move on to perhaps the cornerstone of what most people consider to be what fitness is all about. Maybe so, maybe they're wrong, I don't know, not for me to say, but abs, the six-pack. It's what people really want when they go to a personal trainer, when they talk about getting in shape, or when they get into the gym and it's the first body part that they want to focus on. They want lean, toned, defined six-pack, or at the very least, a flat stomach. And I'm going to show you 3 great exercises that you can really do anywhere. Like I said, in the comfort of your own home, taking a break at work, whether you're out on holiday or just out somewhere like at the park or at the beach. Ideally, if you have a pole or a bar that you can support yourself to, but even if you don't, I'll show you ways that you can do this all with just a flat ground. First up, and we are going to use a bar for this one, hanging leg raises or knee crunches. This is going to work the lower part of the abdominals. It really helps sculpt and define that lower section that a lot of people have problems with adding definition to. Watch first, then I'm going to talk you through it and give you a second demonstration. Wow, I can feel that one working the lower part of my abs. Again, it's all about control and tempo. Arms are at about shoulder width length, fully hanging down, and I'm actually moving my hips forwards like that. When most people think of a crunch, they bring their shoulders upwards, closing the gap from their hip and shoulders. I'm doing the reverse. I'm keeping my whole upper body suspended, rotating and shifting my hips forwards, using my lower abs acting as like an elastic cable to pull them up. The second exercise that we're going to have a look at is really to focus more on the upper abdominals, or more importantly, the rectus abdominals, the long sheath of muscle you see down the center of the body, the general six-pack area. Now we're going to move back onto the suspension straps, and I'm going to show you a variation that you can do even if your feet are leveled up on a chair, to engage the full section of the abs. Knee tucks on that one, although instead of hanging, working against gravity, I'm actually more horizontal, as you saw. Now, my feet could have been on a medicine ball, a Swiss ball, even a chair, and just lifting one leg off and bringing the knee up towards my shoulder, crunching as I do. And by crunching, I don't just mean squeezing the abs in and lifting your head off the floor. I mean really engaging, thinking about the muscles that are having to be worked, and breathing as well. Look. Right, you just saw me do some knee tucks using the suspension straps. Now I could have just easily done this exercise with both feet up on a Swiss ball, a medicine ball, a chair, a ledge, a low office table. The movement would have been the same, just taking one leg off at a time and closing that gap from my hip to my shoulder, bringing the knee in like when I was doing the single leg squat up towards my chest. As long as you're breathing correctly and engaging in the abdominals, you're working your core. Again, it's about tempo and control. A few different variations that I did was to bring my knees out to one side, back in the middle, out to the other side. This is really working on the obliques, the fingers, the sides of the abdominals here. And then the final exercise I did was a combination of single leg up and down, or when I was laying flat, knee tucks, straight into a pike. Now this is probably one of the hardest exercises, but really, really great for working the lower and internal abdominals and obliques. And simply by doing this, keeping my body straight, sucking in my lower gut as I draw my glutes, my butt up into the air, sucking my stomach in, closing the gap, not just between my hips and my shoulders, but also between my knees, toes, and my shoulders and head. I'm really just piking like that, but using my abdominals to suck and pull my body weight up. Give them a try at home, and a few weeks of these, you'll soon start to see lower abdominal development.